to Real Estate Divas.
Woo!
Hey.
What's up? Happy Monday.
Yes.
What's going on? Miss Madison Realty of Christie's.
Kat Ali with Remax First Realty in Cranford.
Candace Mitchell of Group 26 Real Estate in Edgewater.
And today we have the Dawn.
The Zone.
The Dawn.
Dapper.
The Dapper.
Dapper.
The Dapper
Hey,
Dawn
Dapper Dawn.
of mortgages. Mr. Metello Cam May. What's good?
How's it going?
Yes.
Welcome, Metello. Welcome back, you should say,
Welcome
right?
back.
Welcome
Like
back.
second or third time around, right?
Right.
Yeah, lucky you.
That's so
Right,
much fun the
right,
first
right.
time.
Absolutely.
Squeeze in, squeeze in.
Yeah.
Squeeze
let the
in.
viewers
Come
see
on,
y'all.
I showered today.
Yeah.
Ah.
Today. Only today, guys.
Because it's nice outside.
Every
Nice
Monday.
outside.
Yeah, you know, I
Kat
trust
was
y'all.
out.
You know.
She was out today. She was outside. She was outside.
For those of you guys that don't know, Metello is the bomb. He has been in the mortgage business how many years now?
Probably like going on 16 years now.
16.
That's nice.
16.
Yeah.
Definitely expert. He
Actually, I have my
experts.
first W-2s from 2004.
What?
I'll post it later.
You know
Yeah.
what?
You gonna
I
post
cannot.
that?
Yeah.
Talk about a hoarder. Like, how do you still have that?
Yeah, I still have that. I still have
You
that.
framed it. Framed
Oh
it.
my
Framed
God.
it.
That's his motivation.
Yes.
see.
Right.
As
My
of
fir-
why
my
he
first
came
year
over.
in.
Wow.
Right.
Well, he actually, remember, guys, he was a realtor, and his first transaction was $1 million home, so he popping.
You know what? That is true. I left the industry in 2007 because the banks disappeared. I was working with a buyer, couldn't get them approved because the banks disappeared. And like, hey, we have the cash, we'll buy cash. And I quickly, got my mortgage license. Back then it was 45 minutes. It was
Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry, 45 hours.
Oh,
So
okay.
I did that in a week and left the club to go take the test on William Street.
You know what?
I failed.
As expected, right?
You failed?
Isn't-
After the club?
From
After
the
the
club
club,
to
what
the
Club
test.
were you at? Let's start there.
I forgot. It was like 2007.
In the city?
The test was like, you had to be there like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
So I
straight
figured, let
from
me
the
go
club.
go to New York and go straight from the club, take
5
the test. I
o'clock.
was still young. And I failed. I had to drive to Albany to take it, and I passed there.
Oh, yeah.
So you drove an extra 3 hours just
Yeah,
to
and I was
pass.
well prepared. You know what they say, proper preparation for poor
preparation.
performance. So I went to Albany, got a hotel, woke up early, did my workout, breakfast, and meditate, and I passed.
Hey.
You did all that and
And I
passed.
did
Praise
rentals for
God.
2 years and came back into the mortgage industry. I was still doing loans, but not as much because the banks disappeared again.
Right.
So by like 2010, 2011, I think rates are where we at now in the low.
Wow.
So it was a lot of refinancing.
And what are the rates now?
Mm.
Rates
Like
are
today?
low.
How
I
low?
mean,
How low?
You can lock a 30-year FHA loan today at 2.75.
Whoa,
2.75.
that's unheard of. Can you please say that
And I'm
again to
talking
the
about-
audience?
That's a streamlined refinance.
Okay.
So on your conventional, you still at 3 1/8 or 3 1/4,
For those who
two
don't know
point
math, 3.25.
3.125 or 3.25 on a conventional.
Nice.
Yeah, but rates are under 3.
But you said
and it's-
streamline is 2.75?
Yeah, on the streamline. Yep, with
Nice.
decent credit, nice credit.
What's decent credit?
I mean, I would say like 680 and better.
Nice.
So
Good
someone
credit.
with lower
Good
credit,
credit.
Like,
do they not qualify?
They're still qualified.
It's
They
just that
still
they're
they might be at 3 as opposed to
Got it.
wow.
2.75.
So
Right.
it's still possible.
It's worth it to refinance or just look at the numbers.
Right.
Wow. And they always ask, when is a good time to buy? Now.
No,
Yesterday.
Now,
Now-
now is the
yesterday.
best time to buy.
Now is the best time, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Even which is why we're here today talking about the down payment assistance program, because why normally the down payment assistance, they make their own interest rate daily, right? So we'll have to go by that rate, and usually it's in the 5s. Now their rates dropped as well too. Their rates are like 3.3 and a quarter,
What?
3.375. So now it's actually worth it to go through that extra step, the little hurdle, to get the down payment assistance for $10,000 if needed, and still be locked in at a lower rate. I think
this is gonna be good. Don't spill all the beans yet.
It's well worth it.
Don't spill all the beans yet.
Right.
Wow, what an introduction.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, wow. Well, we want to first do a toast to Mr. Metello.
Salute.
Because it is
Thank
his
you.
birthday was last week.
Oh, yeah.
Happy
March 5th.
birthday.
Team
Happy
Pisces.
birthday.
Team Pisces, let's go.
Oh, what?
Happy birthday. Haven't had bartender in so long. Bringing back memories. Boom, boom, boom. So how was your weekend, Kat?
As usual, my weekend's a blur. I worked. Yeah, it was just a blur.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting this weekend, unfortunately.
Maybe next weekend. I like your
Maybe.
pearls.
Thank you.
Got your turban on, showing you. Custom.
I think her weekend was a little bit more exciting.
Custom weekend was lit. I probably should save hers for last.
Yeah, I saw the pics on
Right.
Instagram.
Right.
That's
right.
only. But wait. First of all, we ain't asked her if she wanted to share. We normally do our fake meeting before the show, so we didn't get into it. So, Custom, do you want to share your Well, she put it on the gram,
put it
so
on the
which
gram,
means
yeah.
she wanted to share.
Yeah, it was fine. No, it was good. It was my first weekend off, I think, in
Since
I don't
summer.
know how long. Probably longer than that.
Wow.
Like, I have so many buyers right now, and they're all hungry to buy, so I'm out every weekend.
You hear that, guys?
But
It was a great time.
Yeah, definitely. So I took off Saturday. I was supposed to take off Friday, but took off Saturday. Metello and I have we have some crazy clients that we working with, so you gotta you gotta work with them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know how it is.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna leave. So yeah, it was good. I went to Vermont,
How far is Vermont from here?
a 4-hour drive.
Oh, okay.
I like Vermont.
Yeah, it's
never
really
been.
nice. It's really nice. Yeah,
I've
it's
never been.
yeah. We gotta go. Like it's cool. It was snowing up there.
We saw.
Real snow?
Yeah, real snow.
I was like,
yeah,
And
I was cold. Like
Really? How
like
cold?
30,
Not
like
interested.
25 degrees during the day.
wow.
It was probably like maybe 10 degrees at night.
I seen you with your puppy coat. That
Yes,
was cute.
thank you. Yeah, I had the fur.
fatigue. I said,
Yeah.
I said, she out here for winter. I just have a question. When did we start repeating everything
To make,
twice?
like,
Who
like,
was
for
that?
real, for real.
Drake started that
No,
nonsense.
I thought it was
I don't know.
it was a comedian. I feel like.
I don't know.
I just want to stop today. It's
Not
gonna be
Mr.
my last day.
Mr. Commodore.
I'm
I'ma stop today.
I am
Right.
tired of speaking like I
know.
don't have no education.
No, but it adds the emphasis to certain
Like,
things.
it was
you know?
cold.
Yeah,
Cold.
it's cold.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Right.
Never mind.
Right.
Go ahead, boo.
No, that was all. So yes.
Did you actually ski?
Yeah, so
how
that's
was
some
that?
no. So I'm saying I heard your question, but no, I didn't
Okay.
ski. I'm gonna try next time.
Okay. What was your fear?
I don't like heights and I don't like the lift.
The lift, I think, is the scariest part because
Yeah.
as you go up, the anxiety.
Yeah.
And then I heard they just drop you.
Yeah.
So you.
I did skiing before, and I
Uh-huh.
think the scary part is actually on
The lift.
the whatever you
The
call
slope.
it. The ski thing itself, like you're on two sticks and your legs.
Oh yeah,
going-
your slope. Yeah.
like the fact that you're on that actual
Yeah.
and trying to maintain balance to me was the scariest part.
Yeah.
We should
People
set up
say-
a trip.
We should
Right.
do it.
Go
We should
skiing.
do
The
it.
Real Estate Divas present
Yeah.
skating. Lord have mercy. Skiing.
Cause it's a lot of things to do. Vermont, they party so hard.
Really?
They party so hard in Vermont. And it's always places to eat. We had a bonfire, so there's lots of things to do outside
I
of
did see the
skiing.
bonfire.
Yeah,
I didn't want
yeah,
to screenshot your picture because I
No,
wasn't
it's
sure.
fine. It's
Because
fine.
I'll be on their gram stalking so I can make sure.
Screenshot.
I'll be screenshotting so we can show you what we did for the weekend. But I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no. Listen, if
I'll
it's,
bring
if
it
it's
up next
public,
week.
you can do it. I don't care. It's the things that I don't post that
Noted.
you gotta.
Right, noted. Noted.
Yeah, no, but it was a good time. So yeah, and then back today working. I had two closings,
Yes.
crazy.
Those claps.
No, because it was. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, they're they're
still.
stressful. Everyone thinks like being a realtor is like so easy. Like, oh, I could sell something, and I'm like, you think all we do is
Challenging.
like it's
See our
not
face?
selling anything.
It's the behind the scenes that we
Yeah.
don't
Right.
post because we don't rant because we have a fiduciary responsibility to our clients, but we have our days.
Yeah.
Days, moments, weeks.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say weeks.
Weeks.
Absolutely.
Months.
How
But
was your
something did
weekend?
actually happen with your weekend, because I'm a stalker.
Yeah.
I saw that you was top agent for February,
Yes.
but
Oh,
I saw it late, so I didn't
Well,
get a chance to screenshot.
I just
it.
found out myself.
Yes.
Actually.
Woo.
Good.
Answer
Boom.
your phone.
Thank
That's
you.
cute. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, I did
Congrats,
make
boo.
top agent for the month of February.
Yes.
Nice.
But
That's
like
what-
Candace
that's
says, it's hard. It's challenging, especially with the great low interest rates. But
Yeah.
this inventory, the inventory is super low, so it's like one hurdle after another. Trying to get the offer accepted, trying to go through inspection, trying to hope it appraises. So
Trying to let the tenant
I'm
let you
definitely
in.
thankful that
You have a lot of multi-family buyers too, right?
yeah. A mixture of both multi and singles, but
Wow.
it's a grind.
You
it's
have a
hustle.
single buyer?
Yeah.
Nice. I have none.
All multis?
Let's get
Every
some.
Oh,
single,
really?
every single buyer of mine is a
Really?
multi-family. Every. I sold one single family house last year.
And, and it used to be like that for me too.
No,
but
I have a
but
mixture.
now I can't
One.
like the singles. I'm like
I have
killing.
I have a
Yeah.
mixture.
Daddy, you have to look on the bright side. You helping people build
Exactly.
wealth. Real estate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm totally excited that they have transitioned their lives.
But it's a challenge.
But
It's a harder inventory,
Yeah.
definitely.
So let's get some single family buyers. If you're paying more than $1,800 in rent, call us up right now.
right now, what's the number, Kat?
Go ahead.
What's that number, Kat?
646-233-1302.
Yes.
Call us up. Any questions for us, Real Estate Divas, Don, Matello.
Yes.
Just give us a
Tell her
call.
on the slopes.
On the slope.
Y'all play too much.
Wait, so I have one question. Did you fall when you were on the slopes?
I did.
Yeah,
Girl, did
See,
you
that was
break
my-
anything?
No, it was my first time. So you
Okay.
fall, you get up, you keep doing it over. I prefer it more than snow tubing, actually.
Really?
Yeah, snow tubing.
I
is
like snow tubing because
you
it's
just-
safe.
Yeah, and it's boring. Like you just
Really?
slide down.
Snow tubing,
You have to
feel
have
like you're
some
on a
type
roller
of skill.
coaster.
You have to go from like side to side
You know
and
what?
balance and
That's how we. That's
Yeah,
how we
that's how
doing
it
it.
goes.
Okay. Just peep game.
I was just there for the marshmallows and the spiked hot chocolate. No, I'm joking.
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna go
She's
skiing
serious.
next year. I'm gonna go.
We all
skiing.
going.
Spicy
Right.
weekend.
We all go. We're gonna have a. We're gonna have
Real
a
Estate
real
Divas skiing
right
edition.
featuring Matello.
Yes.
Sign up.
Maddie, how was
Now.
your weekend?
My weekend was good. I didn't actually go out. I went to brunch yesterday.
Nice.
But I supposed to, but I didn't. I had like these overwhelming business meetings Friday and Saturday. So I was
That's good.
excited about
Right.
that. Sometimes you got to put business right before pleasure.
Absolutely.
So next weekend I'm out here.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We out here. We out here.
out
Real Estate
here.
Divas out
We're gonna be
here.
in a brunch next week. Yeah, that's how we part. We old. I'm tired.
What time we start?
brunch.
5 o'clock. All right, cool. 11 o'clock doors open.
Ooh, wait.
Gotta take the whole
Think
day
about
off.
it.
Right.
11 o'clock. So we have to go home, put on new clothes, and
After
then
your
come back
nap.
outside. After
Af-
the nap.
After the nap.
Mm-mm.
Right, after the
That's a
nap.
lot of work. Matello, how was your weekend? How was your birthday?
Yes.
Let's start there.
Birthday was
Let's start
great.
with What was it? It was Wednesday.
Actually,
It was
Thursday,
It was
right?
Thursday.
March
It was
5th.
Thursday. Yeah.
I worked
I'm
on my
mad he
birthday.
forgot his birthday.
No, I
No,
worked
the
on my
day.
birthday.
The day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
worked on
celebrate
my
this
birthday.
weekend?
I actually worked all weekend. I
Okay.
took some time off, did some restaurants, went to Vantana's.
Nice.
Yes.
And, I had some trips set up and I canceled last minute. We all know why.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
I'm just playing it safe and just
Where were
working.
you going,
hear
if
you.
you don't mind?
Not too far. I like to go to the islands.
Not too
Quick
far.
trip.
Just,
Yeah.
just
My
No, you're
summer
right, it isn't too
vacations
far.
are coming up.
Nice. I can't believe it's almost summer.
Yeah.
we had a good winter though.
We
Yeah.
really did.
It was mild.
It was very, very
I'm thankful.
mild.
Mm-hmm.
Very mild. So go ahead, Matella. I'm sorry. We were just
Yeah,
when you
so-
said summer, we got like
Just
all
like, "Ooh,
excited.
summer."
I stayed close by and went to Vantana's, Sophia's, and back to the office.
I keep saying that
my
we have to
phone
go
was
there.
just going off nonstop because rates are low. People are refinancing.
It's a blessing. It's a
To
blessing.
purchase the pre-approvals. I'm up late night. Candace is here. She texted me last night. It was like 10:40. I need a pre-approval.
Nice.
See, that's that.
That's a good
That's
problem
the type of
to
lender
have.
you need.
That's a
Yeah.
The
good.
answering text at 10:40.
I agree. That's actually why I work with Matello. Yes, I can always
Absolutely.
reach Matello, and if I can't, I know he'll call me back.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah. Not
good
even. No,
problem to have.
it's just whenever, like hour later,
I'm
whatever.
up
He'll
late.
call back.
I go
Yeah.
to
We
bed
have
around,
to
like,
be.
He'll call
Uh-oh. Don't be
Around
having that
midnight.
Corona cat.
Right?
He got time.
Look, you immune.
We was just talking about that at the closing table. Like now, you look at people that like cough
Right,
and
like, I
sneeze a little bit
gotta-
differently. Like, yo,
It's just a cough. Can I clear my throat? Jeez.
yeah.
All right. What's
What we say about the Corona? Vanessa, our title girl, her school is closed. Her daughter's
Yeah.
school is closed tomorrow
In Atlanta.
oh wow.
because someone got the Corona.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got the
Got the Corona.
Yeah, I think I saw Vanessa
We
post that.
nicknamed
The Corona. But have you noticed? I don't have the post, but I read a post somewhere like every couple years is something. Whether it was Y2K,
Right, remember?
swine, Zika, this Corona. It's just always
It's a
something.
distraction.
Right? It's a distraction, and
But it's amazing how someone's bringing it here. It's I would like to say it was written. Nothing's a mistake. Those are my opinion. Moving on. Y'all got kind of quiet,
right,
huh?
just listen, taking it now.
Moving on. Spring forward. Today was one of our better days. It was about 70 degrees. I saw Daisy Dukes. Sleeveless. I saw tennis skirts. I saw crop tops, but I see crop tops all winter long. What did y'all see today?
You know, you had the loud music blasting.
Why is it as soon
Windows
as
down.
it
They
gets
just
nice
like
inside?
right. You just want to. You gotta hear what they listening to. It's
My
Y'all don't
goodness.
gotta talk about me in public like that.
With the top down.
Yeah, because I listen.
down.
Listen,
Wind
a
in your
warm
hair.
day. Listen.
No names. What you was playing today,
judgment.
Custom?
Listen,
What
what's her
you
name?
bumping to?
Megan Thee Stallion just
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
an album. I was listening to Jada.
So she was
Who
able
else?
to listen. I mean, she was able to
Release it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. She
Well, that's
was.
good to know.
Yeah. A little Janae Ayoko. Oh, that album is so
Ooh,
nice.
something new she did?
Yeah, she just dropped one.
Wow.
That was like my whole way, like up to Vermont. I was listening to like all the new music. It was nice. But yeah, Janae was up there. So,
You ain't gonna lie.
all right.
But we do have a question of the day. Do we have that house?
First of all, let's just go back and let's talk about the mess ups. So, Facebook, as we were talking, Custom didn't tell me to go live.
No, you hit it though.
She hit it, but she
We're
didn't
not
click it.
sure if we went
It
live.
wasn't, it wasn't
so
live on
if you guys
Facebook.
missed, we're going to introduce our amazing lender of the day, Matello Cam May.
Are we live?
We're back live.
Live. Oh,
Well, they saw it. So
right. We'll catch
what's
up.
the
Did we wait? We didn't do
The-
Adina yet.
question of the day?
Oh, so the question of the day is, if you were trying to show a house and the listing agent responded, "You can go, but it's squatters. Be safe." Agents, would you go? Buyers, would you go? Would you go, Matello?
Yeah, I would. If an agent called me, said,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, we have the squatters in the house. I need you to come assist me," I'll go.
Love it.
I'll bring my flashlight,
Flashlight.
baseball bat,
Everything.
We're gonna show the house.
You have
it
one
could be
of
a good deal. You don't want to miss out on a great
Yeah,
opportunity.
there's
Could
definitely
be.
a lot of squad, especially in multis,
Ooh,
vacant properties.
My goodness. Or next door to them.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go in?
Me personally, no.
Mm.
If my buyer was an investor and willing to go, I'll stay watch at the door for him, and I'll allow him to go.
security. We'll go in.
Yeah.
I like that Kat said. See, most of the times now, if it is an abandoned property, right, most investors are built, meaning
Prepared.
they're prepared for what can be on the inside.
Right.
So I will have to agree with Kat. I'll stay outside and be lookout.
Phone on hand.
Phone
ready.
on hand, call you if you're not out in 10 minutes. Because actually, you know, one time I did go into a squatter home and the squatters gave me a tour like they lived there.
They're nice. They're very welcoming.
I was like,
They're
Y'all-
very.
y'all
They can be
live
nice
here.
and very. Yeah, they
Really?
live here. You know.
they had the key.
Any questions?
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
How
That's
did
funny.
That's true.
I would never forget that. And since that day, I said, you know what? No. A whole tour. They was opening the door like Vanna White.
Yeah.
Done with them.
Yeah.
Never again. Would
happens.
you go inside?
As a realtor, no, but as an investor, I do, and I buy homes that have squatters. Unfortunately, they're, they're drug addicts. I'll put it out there, and they're harmless. You know, I had to learn that the hard way. Yeah, I had to learn that the hard way because I'm from New York. Like, you don't trust anybody. Like, you know, with something in the back pocket just in case something goes off. But
Meaning like a pen, y'all.
a pen,
Pencil.
pen, or I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, there's a bottle. You know, God forbid I gotta crack some. You know, like it's just protection. You know what I mean? So as an investor, I've done it. I do it. And I've paid them. They've stayed at the property. They've watched it. Like you said, they'll do a tour. You know, and they'll do a lot.
Sometimes it's
They'll
whole
do a lot.
families. Like
It was a crew.
It was it was kids there. Everything. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole-
See, that's kind of
it's
sad.
a family. It was
Wow.
a whole
That's
family.
sad. But you
I've
have
never
to be
seen the
careful
kids.
too, because sometimes, like as a squatter, you have squatters' rights. So
I was about to ask you, how do you get them out?
yeah, it depends how long they've been there. I mean, a lot of times you can just pay them to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if it's somebody with any type of stability, like mentally, they may try to challenge it. But the thing is, they have to go to court, and there's like different things that they have to do to stay inside the home.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How do
so-
you prove the length of stay? Like how long they've been there?
Yeah, it's really
It's a complex situation.
it's tough.
So in
You
New
know what I mean?
Jersey was 21 days, right? After
Is it
21
really?
days,
Really?
you live. So if Kat comes to my house, and the 21 days, she is now she's an occupant, and I cannot put her out. I have to figure out how I'm gonna get Kat out my house.
Well, you got to send them to court. But the thing is, like I
That's New
said,
Jersey law.
yeah. But the thing is, like, a lot of times they're not gonna show up because, like, what are they gonna show up and say? You know what I mean?
that
They're
they
so-
want to
20
stay.
Right.
Yeah, but you know they're so scared because a lot of times, like I said, these people are on substances. Not everybody, but a lot of them are.
I didn't think that was still common in 2020 because I know
Oh,
after
yeah.
the recession,
In the hood,
a lot
I mean,
of people
the
have
hood.
been in their homes, foreclosing,
Right.
a lot of that out there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The market kind of like picked up a little bit. I
Yeah,
didn't think it would be that many
I know, but it's
squatters.
still so many abandoned homes.
yeah,
And it's not like they're all in horrific condition. You know, they're just
Right.
abandoned.
right.
That is very true, because
And someone calls it home now.
Yeah, but as a realtor, you can't pay. I mean, like I said, I would be like y'all right in the front, like, listen, just call the screen like a
safe.
cuckoo. If
be
you,
safe.
you know what I mean.
Be safe.
I'm not gonna be going busting doors with you and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. So guys, call in if you are a realtor or an investor. What's the number, Kat?
646-233-1302.
And you know, it is Women's Month, so we want to give a big shout out to Miss Adina Bayo. She is an developer in Essex County, and she has this beautiful new 84 unit. It's 1 to 2 bedrooms that's going to be opening up this spring. So look forward to it, downtown North.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
It is. Oh, I was what? Okay, sorry. So we're gonna hop right into Home of the Week. Divas, what's the Home of the Week? What's up, Jason?
Okay.
Excuse me,
Bless
that's
you.
not the corona. I'm sorry.
Cat, what's up with the
cold
Home of
in
the
here,
Week?
Home
y'all.
of the Week is featuring Mr. Pharrell and his glass home.
Ooh.
Yep. Wow. All glass at that. Previously
Wow.
owned by who?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Originally, yeah. This is a lovely,
gorgeous.
lovely
It
scene.
has to be Cali, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like California.
Wow, it looks like it sits like at the top of the hill. Like
Mhm.
no.
It's more of the
No
views.
neighbors.
It looks
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
because the house itself is looks on. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
How much did it sell for?
Oh, he just listed it.
Oh, it just got listed. Gotcha.
He just listed it.
How much did he buy it for?
He purchased for 14 and is listed now for what number, Kat? 16.
Yeah.
He's listing it now for 16. So Tyler Perry just actually was, that was his Tuesday house.
Right.
Because he wasn't there, according to, the report.
Right. I'm sure he wasn't.
He wasn't there. But on to our guest of the day. Would you like to introduce him, Miss Custom?
I think he introduced himself, but it's Metello Kamei. He's been in the mortgage business for how many years again?
About 16, I would say.
16,
Wow.
yes. A great friend, great mortgage person. I can't even deny that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I guess I'll start with a question. Someone asked me about a grant program, which I think you specialize in, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the grant program and everything like that?
So before we get to that, I'll piggyback a little bit. I got into the mortgage industry pretty much fresh out of high school, college, then pretty much finished college at that time because I was making so much money.
Right.
Mortgage is wait, why you go back to school?
Yeah.
You're making over 100,000 just at a young age.
Everyone.
So it's why
money.
go back to school? Eventually, I went back and finished. I went to Willie P. Got my degree in finance.
Oh,
that was
Willie P.
Yeah, I went to Bergen and then transferred to Willie
Not
P.
the Corona.
That's what you gotta. Yeah, it's so funny. That's how you have to
Right, I'm
sneeze
trying to-
and then it's
I
not
can't
the
even clear
corona.
my throat.
But anyway, so back
Right.
to you went to Willie P. For finance.
Went to Willie P. Started
the
with
best
the
parties,
broker
I
company.
heard.
I heard that too.
I moved around a little bit. Now I'm with Loan Depot in Fort Lee.
Right.
Nice.
And a lot of companies I worked with in the past, they weren't really one of the sponsors for the down payment assistance program. But Loan Depot is. So from now, since Loan Depot is partnered up with the New Jersey Housing for down payment, I get plenty calls. Hey, we do the down payment program. A lot of times it didn't benefit the borrower because their rates, again, were extremely higher than our rate. But now, since they lowered the rate closer to the floor, it makes a lot of sense if somebody's renting right now paying $1,800, $2,000 a month and can't come up with that down payment. And on the real estate side, you'll know how to structure the deal properly where you doing a seller's concession where they're not paying the closing costs and if they get in the grant. So pretty much to walk in and own a property with no money out of little to no money out of pocket, where your down payment is covered and your closing costs is covered. That's amazing.
That sounds amazing.
It
Can you
is.
squeeze over some, Metello?
Sure.
So we can,
Yeah,
perfect.
the only mortgage product that could come close to that, I would say, is the VA loan, where you could do
Okay.
it with 100% finance. And then, so if you have a seller's concession, you're able to acquire the property with no money out of pocket.
So you mentioned that there was a change in the grant. What was that change, and how do you qualify? Did we break down what the grant is exactly? How much?
Well,
what it is it?
There's this actually down payment assistance through New Jersey Housing.
Okay.
Every, this is for New Jersey specific, right? Every state has, every municipality. There's so many grants out there. This is just one of them. So the buyers need to do their research. Sometimes they come to me and I'll guide them through whoever could best assist them with what they're looking for. This allows you, this grant with New Jersey Housing, it's called a Smart Start. It's a homeward bound product, Smart Start. It gives you $10,000. You can utilize it for closing costs or down payment. But I would say, why use it if you don't have the money? That's why you're going that route to begin with, right? Why use it for closing costs when you could maybe structure the contract with the seller assist, closing with the seller's concession for closing costs, and use that money for down payment. So it gives you $10,000 for your down payment. You have to come with the rest, and you can use it to buy a condominium, townhouse, single family home, up to even 4 family. There's income restrictions, and there's also max loan amount restrictions depending on the way you buy the property, which county.
I was just taking some notes. So you said it's called the Smart Start loan.
Yeah, Smart Start. They have many, but the two most popular that benefits bars the most, I'll say it's the Smart Start and the Homeward Bound, Home Seeker.
Home Seek.
Okay. And so you mentioned, okay, it's $10,000 towards either your closing costs or your down payment. Is there a qualification? Like, can just anybody get this loan, or?
No, not necessarily. You have to be what they qualify as a first-time home buyer. That doesn't mean that's the first time you actually buying a house.
Okay.
So a first-time home buyer, meaning like within the past 3 years you hadn't had any ownership in the property.
Oh, okay.
Of course, you have income with debt to income ratio restrictions. The minimum credit score they go to, I believe, is 620.
Okay.
So a regular FHA loan, I'm allowed to go down to 520 with 10% down, and 580 with 3.5% down. But with the Smart Start Home Seeker, the minimum credit score is 620.
Very
Okay.
conservative. I'm sorry.
Now, with the grant, do they have to pay it back?
No, it's forgivable.
Okay.
What
Wow.
they want you to do, the caveat to it, you have to live in the property for 5 years.
Okay.
So consider people who did this, maybe let's say a year and a half ago, when their rates were like 5.25.
Okay.
Now, even if they wanted to hop out, refinance, take advantage of the low rates, they can't because they tied into it. But I
Okay.
believe that with 3 3/4, they at the floor kind of.
Right.
So now is a great time to do it.
Right.
Nice.
Now, with this program, do they still have to go by the same interest rates that's currently?
Well, the New Jersey housing, they come out with their rates regularly every
Okay.
day, daily rates, but within the past 30 days, it's been pretty much the same.
So, okay. And you mentioned it earlier. So the minimum number of years they have to stay is 5 years, and they
Should be finance or sell.
okay, and they're considered a new homeowner, first time buyer after 3 years.
After 3 years, they'll consider first-time home buyer for, I believe, Smart Start. But Home Seeker have a different product within certain areas that
Okay.
you buying. It's called they target areas. You can have home ownership, but at the time of closing, you can't have any home ownership. So you don't have to. You could have home ownership within the past 3 years, but at the time of closing, depending on the area that you're buying, your urban underserved area, you're allowed to. They'll fund it. You just can't own any property going right before closing.
Okay.
So I know people are going to ask this: if you decided to sell or move or refinance within that 5-year term, what happens?
Of course, you have to pay them back their money.
Okay.
Pretty
In
much
full?
10,000.
In full?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do they prorate it? Say if I've been there 4.5 years.
That's a good question. I'll definitely get back to you with that, just to, because last time I checked, because they change all the guidelines constantly. Last time I checked, it's just that they want their 10,000 in
Right.
full,
Probably
regardless
Stern.
of what.
Right. 5
It's just
years.
that New York has certain products I was reading. New York will prorate it, but New Jersey with their housing, I'll double check on that. But last time I checked, you had to pay in full.
Yeah, they change it because I think before the $10,000 they were giving 4%, but they had it on, but it was a much higher interest rate, and they had it on a rolling scale. So yeah, if you stayed in the property for 3 years, you owe less than if you stayed in it for 2, and But yeah, Matello's right. They change. They change it all the time.
The good thing with them is that their website, they have tons of materials. I think it's njhousing.gov. So buyers will go there and just absorb all the knowledge they need to before they go ahead and apply.
Yeah.
I have never actually used the grants before, and I said prior to meeting Matello on this grant last year, I said I'm never going to support a down payment assistance program. One, because like we just said, that they change all the time. And the candidate that I used last year, when it was time for her to close, they ran out of money. That was the most hurtfulest, I don't know if that's a word, but it was a hurting experience for everyone. So what if the buyer did not have the down payment, then she and her family would have not been able to use the grant. But when I met with Metello on this grant, was it last year? And I think
I guess
the rep
was last year.
Last year, and she stated that they have money allocated up until 2021, right, or 2022.
Yeah, something like that. So they budget.
Yeah.
They beefed up their budget.
Well, that's good to know, because it's scary to tell someone that they're going to get it and they don't get it. So
Yeah, it's not a binding contract, like, I guess.
I thought
like,
once they were under contract, but I
it's
guess
like kind
not.
of reserved for you. No,
Right. That's why it's just an option that's there, and it's not for everyone. Again, I've had buyers came to me that wanted the down payment assistance, and when I showed them, hey, here's their rate, why not get a gift for down payment, and you'll see how much you save, because you have to live there. Within that rate, you have to stay within that mortgage for 5 years. So that's how pretty much they'll make the money back with the higher interest rate, you know. So now that the rates are lower, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of it, since it might benefit I want the best options for my buyers. You know, just because you want the down payment assistance, the regular FHA could be more beneficial to you if you could get a gift or save up for the down payment. But now that their rates are lower and they do have the funding till 2022, I'm ready to just door knock and help people. Hey, you're paying $2,000 a month. You can't come up with the down payment, because there's a lot of, we come across that a lot, right?
Right.
For
you
sure.
paying out here, rents in New York, single or one bedroom is $3,500. What is it like in New Jersey?
$2,000.
$2,000. So
Rent is
again,
high.
a lot of people can't come up with the 3.5% for FHA, or don't have a close relative that could give them that money.
right.
Good one. How many? Well, I guess you said so. Every 3 years, you're considered a first-time home buyer, right?
That is correct.
So, what properties qualify for this grant?
Pretty much everything up to 1 to 4 family, or condos, townhouse.
Not commercial, right?
Not commercial, nothing. So they just have,
It's a question.
they do
Can't
have,
always try to slide one more in.
Like, just one more.
That's a good question, by the way. They do have income restrictions. So let's say if you a family, husband and wife makes $160,000 off the bat, you're not gonna fly for it. And they have other restrictions. Let's say if you have enough to put, if you show assets enough to put 20% down, you automatically doesn't qualify, because you have enough to put 20% down on the property.
Got it.
Oh,
That's
I didn't know that.
How long does it take to close? You know, that's the biggest question everyone wants to know.
Here's the thing. Right now, my regular closings, even FHA, your conventionals, under 30 days. I'm always clear to close prior to the closing date, right?
That's always good.
Always clear to close prior to it, under 30 days. So we move pretty fast. Closing loans in 3 weeks now.
Wow.
It's really fast.
Your
really
team
fast.
is tight.
No, really fast. But with down payment assistance with a DPA, you're looking at 45 to 60 days. That's
Business days.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that they understand that.
Right, so you go on a contract with 30 days. It's like, hey, I could do my part on my end, but we still have to submit the loan to
the state.
To the state, yeah. So, realistically, you're looking at 45, 60 days.
So the borrower will give their documents to you. You, in turn, will submit their documents to the state. The state makes a decision, comes back to you, back to the borrower, correct?
Yeah, well, it's 2 underwriting.
Okay.
So the state will underwrite the 10,000 grant just to double check the income and that kind of stuff. Employment. It's tougher guidelines with them. It's more paperwork needed. For a first-time home buyer, really, I won't need any. I have a system in place that would verify the income through the clouds, because everything is connected from Paychex and ADP. So I could pretty much close a loan with paperless, with no pay stubs, no bank statements. You could verify in my system. So I'm here on the modern world, but the state, they want
actual documents.
Right.
So they want tax returns. They even want the state portion for 3 years.
Wow.
So it's a lot of paperwork involved.
So what if you are an entrepreneur? What if you are an independent contractor? What documents are required?
Just your tax returns for past years. Because if you not self-employed, if you're self-employed, at that point, let's say you're not getting pay stubs, so you won't have W-2, you won't have a pay stub. You just have your tax returns for 3 years.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Some more questions, Kristen?
Yeah. So do the buyers have to take any sort of like class in order to get this grant?
They do have to go through take counseling.
Counseling.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to go through
Fancy.
counseling.
Fancy.
No, that's a little scary, counseling. I'm like,
Right.
So explain what
right.
counseling is.
What's
Right.
entailed? How long?
buyers.
What's it covered?
What it is that we can't pick. We'll have to. Well, depending on the zip code, we'll do a search to see home ownership counseling, up to 10 of them within that area, and we'll send them the list, and they'll just choose one to go sit down for home ownership counseling. Well, they sit with someone with that's designed by HUD, and to see if they financially able to make the purchase. That's it.
And was this always the case?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I mean, even with FHA, they don't need counseling, but we have to disclose those counseling to the resident that they don't need it. So something
Got
like
it.
your DPA, you'll need it. If you're doing a reverse mortgage, that you'll need it. You know.
Got it.
So basically, guys, it's like a home buying seminar stretched out for 8 hours.
Right.
That's exactly. So we're saying this so you guys don't be discouraged, like, oh, one more step. Well, you are getting $10,000 for your first time home. So, it's not going to be that easy. So I've seen the courses. I've seen the coursework outline, I would say. And it's 8 hours, but you can also do it online. Now, I know in person is free, right? But online, there's a fee, right? Or do you pay both ways?
It still costs roughly about $125.
Oh,
wow.
This is all new to me. Okay.
Learn something. It went from $50
Yeah.
to $125. Guys, you better go now. Better go this Saturday.
Yeah.
I think they're offer like once a month. Make sure you contact your favorite realtors, and we'll tell you how to get there. So Metello, now you told us about this fantastic 10K loan. Tell us about your other products, like your jumbo loan. Tell us about that. Start with what is a jumbo loan?
New product out. I've been putting into my different scenarios to buyers, the one that qualifies for. It's 3% down.
Yeah.
And no income limit.
Talk
So-
about it.
Whoa, that sounds
'Cause that's
sexy.
a-
Let me
yeah.
just write
I
that
think
in the
it's gonna-
Facebook chat.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on. Make sure
it's
I
a
go to the right
conventional
one.
loan.
Yeah.
It's a conventional loan, pretty much taking over where Home Possible was. Because Home Possible, you had Home Possible, which is LP, Loan Prospector, that's Freddie Mac product. And you had Home Ready, which is Fannie Mae product. But they lowered the guidelines. So they had income restriction to most areas up to 72,000. So you can't make more than 72,000. And a lot of times, once you calculate the income, pretty much you can't get people to qualify that makes less than 72 to buy the house. So it's like, hey, what am I gonna do with this?
Right.
So they changed those guidelines last year and came out with Home One, which is 3% down, no limit. So you can make roughly about $200,000-300,000
Love it.
and still
Wow.
Love it.
So as opposed to going FHA 3.5%, you could do 3% on a conventional loan.
Yeah.
And that's based off the income.
No, there's no income restrictions.
I mean, you're right, no income restriction, but
There's
are they
other
taking-
factors, of course,
right.
there's other,
So are they
different
taking the
metrics,
credit?
So exactly. So it's no really minimum credit on it. It's just whatever. When we run what you call loan prospect or whatever it accepts, but typically like a 620, of course, and above.
Candace,
So-
you feeling the beat?
Yeah, and I'm excited about the loan because as an investor, that loan is actually perfect for me. Metello and I are going to go ham when I put this property and possibly another one on the market in a month or two. So, yeah, because the normal FHA guidelines, they require you to keep the person, you can't go into contract with the FHA buyer for,
100 days.
yeah,
90
3 months.
days.
3 months.
Yeah,
can
and
start on the
ain't nobody got
91st.
time for that.
Right.
To be your
90
property
brown,
sitting on the
90
market.
brown,
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah, so I love it. We're gonna we're gonna do great with that loan. I'm excited.
Get some people who qualify.
Yeah.
So that's the same loan as the no doc loan. Two separate loans.
No doc is something completely different.
Oh, so tell us about the no doc loan.
Well, that's we have like bank statement loans. Right?
Okay.
Where it's a bank statement program where pretty much will use your bank statements, the deposits you make in your bank statements for income. So it can be personal or business. You just can't use both.
Okay.
So we'll use 50% of your average deposit in your business account or 100% in your personal. So a lot of entrepreneurs who, they write off everything, of course, on paper. So they don't show much on paper once they net it.
Right.
Of course, they can gross 400,000, but if they write off 390, that's 10,000, right?
Hey.
So
shout out to those business people.
Amen.
And use the bank statements as income.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's another one we're gonna work on.
So if you average, it's pretty much just average past 12 months bank statements, 100% of what goes in your personal. They're not even looking at what you withdrawn from all the deposits.
They're not looking.
No, not just
strictly
only deposits. Or 50% and what's deposited into your business income.
Right.
Nice.
That loan sounds very very sexy.
I have a question. Do you has it come back, or do you think what was it before the market crash where it was kind of no doc, right? Like, do you think that whole thing is going to come back where all you needed was like a pulse and you could get a loan? Do you think that's going to come back? Because I need that. Like,
I don't
I'm
believe
joking. You don't think so? We close.
Yeah, we're close.
We real close.
The market is already changing.
Right.
Yeah.
It
Speaking to the mic, Metello, everyone can't hear
The
you.
market is already changing.
Tell us how. Tell us from your point of view.
Well, from my point of view, you see what's going on with the stock market.
Yes.
And you see what's going on. I'm just checking to see what the job report's going to report next month.
Okay.
They already offered, like, hey, if you want to lay yourself off, go ahead. Yeah. Because you see, things are changing. So when things are changing like this, they're going to keep the guidelines tighter.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
I was about to ask you to
Interesting.
elaborate because
So
I personally don't follow the stock
Nina
market.
loan with it's pretty with the no doc loan where you use a bank statement. That's something that's close. I remember when I first started, hey, all you need is a driver's license to get them on.
Yeah.
Or
and a pulse.
And a pulse, yeah.
That
I work at McDonald's. I make 100,000. Okay,
right. Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Those were your stated loans. You just state your income.
Stated, right? That's what they were. They were stated.
100% financed and no money down. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can see the sparkle in Metello eyes.
Right.
And talk about this stated loan.
Based on when I started, I think what crashed the market then was this loan called Option Arm. I hated it. So it pretty much gives you 4 different options to make your mortgage payments every month. So imagine someone who is, I would say, aggressive and wants to make the deal selling that to somebody that's in the 70s, not just looking for that option. So it has to be properly explained to people.
Right.
Even your adjustable loans, people still want it. The savvy investors, they want that. They want the interest only. They want it because they know how they manage their money.
Right.
But the Option Arm, it worked for people. Let's say people that's a commission only.
Okay.
You 100% commission. Maybe this month you didn't meet your sales, so you just pay the interest. Maybe next month you pay the full. So I think that was the loan product that kind of like crushed the market. But the no doc loans they have now, they still want a heavy down payment. 15% down. Even in the bank statement program,
yeah,
10% down.
It's 10, right?
To have some skin in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not like we're gonna walk in there free and no docs to prove it. But yeah,
that was my next question. The down payment. So for the no docs is 10%, right?
Minimum, right?
Minimum 10%. And which loan was you talking about, Custom?
The one for the FHA,
right?
3%. Yeah,
3%.
no. The biggest thing they've had FHA 3% for a while, but like Metello was saying, they always had
FHA.
I'm sorry, you're right. I meant to say they've had 3% conventional for a while.
Yeah, that's the
okay.
Yeah.
Possible. They still have it.
They still have it, but they had an income limit, and this one doesn't.
Okay, I was trying to figure out the variance.
Yeah.
Got it. Now I'm clear.
Right. This is called Home One. And
Home One.
Yeah. It's fairly new. I'm
Let
having
me
fun
write
with
that
it.
down. Matella have all this. More
He
Corona.
does. This is my mind.
This is.
He's the Linda extraordinaire.
I'm
for
telling
me.
you, we're just gonna say hi real quick to my people who want to check in. Makita and Bobby, my sister-in-law Joanna Presley and Diana. Diana is a realtor. Hey Diane.
Hi, Diana.
Hey Diana. My cousin said y'all look lit. No, we don't.
Lit.
Bro Malika
That's
is
good.
good. Squid and Glenn and Dre, who is an amazing photographer. Who's on you guys check-in? Oh, hey Cynthia.
Hey,
What's
Cynthia.
going on? Leisha is ready. Alicia, Miss Butler is watching every Monday.
Every
Alicia,
Monday.
without a doubt, is going to be buying a house. Miss Butler, yes, you are. Our camera girl is out today,
We're
right?
doing all the work ourselves.
Not only that, she only out because it's a nice day. Yeah, Natalie was
Question for
talking about you.
You got a question?
Yeah. What are your goals for this year?
Oh,
How many
you
families?
You already know what
Ooh.
my. You already know what my.
What's the
goals
numbers?
Are,
How many
'cause
families you looking to help this year?
Who we starting with?
Cat.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't really put it to numbers.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You have to write it
But
down. You have
I
to
would
write it
say 50.
down. 50.
I'm aiming for 50 families this year.
50 families.
Yeah, minimum.
Yes. You could do it.
Go girl. I have two goals. As you all know, I just brought on Sade. So I'm looking to make Sade bronze and me gold, silver, and your goal was gold.
Yeah, I'm skipping silver.
Just skip it silver.
I'm trying to skip it this
You,
year.
you can do it.
It's
What is? Tell the
hard.
people because I still don't know. What's silver and what's gold?
Where's this?
Silver
It's called Circle of Excellence.
Okay.
Where I don't know it's from
qualifications.
bronze, silver,
Mhm.
gold, platinum.
Platinum.
I believe
okay.
silver is like 4 million, right? If you reach or a certain
No,
amount of units.
silver, bronze.
Yeah, it's based on both money value and units.
Yeah.
Right. Let's
Bronze
start with
is
bronze.
minimum 15 units.
15. It used to be 12
So it's minimum 15 units.
with
so
2.5.
with 2.5 million.
Right.
Silver.
30
I think it's
and
4.
6.
See, Maddie, no. Go ahead, Maddie. 30.
Because I got
30 units.
Maddie's been on that list many
All
times.
right, so 30 units
30 units and
and 6 million
6.5.
and 6.5.
And that just went up. So I was pissed about that because I missed so
Oh,
and
that
it
needs to
hurt. It hurt.
Yeah.
Nothing hurts more than you set out your goals and they change the goals on you. It hurt like
So I'm writing this down.
hurt
What-
like hell.
and what's gold?
Gold is 12.5.
Whew.
So
And how many units?
Probably 50.
I don't.
I really believe
I just saw the 12.5. I
if
didn't.
you can do gold, you can actually run a Fortune 500 company. 'Cause There's so
Absolutely.
much work that goes into.
Yeah, I'm
being a
shooting for
realtor.
gold.
So, which means like a lot of us have quarterly goals or monthly goals. I
Right.
used to do monthly. I try to stick to the quarterly, but I try to monitor it. Well, not try. I
Right,
monitor
right.
it monthly, more like damn near weekly, because it's our business, right? It's how
Right.
you manage your finances. So I know if I didn't make these numbers for
Right.
first quarter, I know I have to really work for the second and third quarter, because the fourth quarter is sort of, if you're not under contract by Halloween, forget about it.
Yeah.
And the
Halloween
same thing,
has
even,
always
even
been my
for the next
deadline.
year. Like I feel like if you're not under contract and like, if you're not showing in like November, December, your whole
Right.
first quarter gonna be
You
like
have to
Shy.
all the
carry.
way
You have to
screwed
carry
up.
over
I
something.
tell people all the time, like, do y'all look? Don't be at Realtor Convention with Mattello
Right.
with the hottest parties.
Right.
You still have to work. You
Yeah.
have to work up
All
until
year round.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Take 2 days off.
You
Yeah.
have to take some breaks. You gotta have fun with it.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah,
you
we
have to
enjoy
go
it.
back to
No,
work
but you gotta
before
go to
Christmas
work.
break, because you will have a sour first quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you sold that many units, you can take 3 months off. You go, girl or boy.
Custom, you have your.
What's your goals, Book?
For real estate, my goals are for real estate sales are really not that much. It's gonna be like 36 families, if you want to call it, 36 units. I'm focusing a lot
That's
on
strong
investments. Yeah, but I mean but that's probably not gonna be the bulk of my. You know what I mean? I'm focusing a lot on investments this year because I have other
So her
things.
personal goals.
Yeah, that I talked to Mattello about. He knows I need that no doc loan and I need something nice. So, so 36. I'll be good with that.
I think that's very conservative.
Yeah.
To our goals. We're going to make these goals this year.
Heck yeah.
What's your goals, buddy?
Yeah, what's your goals?
What's your
I think you're
goals?
200, right?
Yeah, about 200. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That is
dope.
so impressive. That means Maddie have to make sure that I give 10 to Metello, 10
Right.
to this
Yeah,
person.
I'm actually going back to the
200.
office for an hour.
Yeah. You gotta
Nice.
send
Wow.
you gotta send me 2 pre-approvals actually for today.
And I can do that
So-
from my phone. Or anything
Yeah.
like
Oh, did you hear that? Say that again, Metello.
I can do the people.
my
Yeah,
phone.
he's good.
Dedication.
He's good.
I
He's good.
texted you, right, Candace? I just texted
You do. Yeah, you got me a nice showing today. Yeah, we got some. Yeah, we got some.
Only if this inventory would.
So when we with the inventories, let's say if the property needs some work, we have what you call another type of loan, right, Maddie? Is a renovation loan.
Well,
Where
203K.
you have, FHA 203K, and that could be limited or a full.
Let's talk about that.
The limited would, I love this loan. It's like
Do you?
Yes, I love. I'm actually.
Why? I feel like it's the most difficult loan.
No, it's not. It's not. It's really same 30-day closing actually.
Really?
Same 30-day closing. Same
Wow.
30-day closing is just with the when it's limited, you don't have it's less people involved. So now you don't have a HUD consultant. But
That's why I was like, okay,
but
okay.
if you pick the right team, meaning you have the contractor
Right.
that is, maybe a little bit tech savvy that could send you the documents because you'll need stuff from the contractor. So if you prep the contractor early on, if you know a buyer that's looking for a renovation, a property to renovate, so you let them know, hey, do you have a contractor? You'll need one because you'll know the estimate of
Right.
putting in the property. So while they're working with that contractor, you just get the stuff that you need: the license, liability insurance, the W-9 form, and send them a bid so they can complete. So once you're ready, you hit the ground running, and boom, it's really 30-day closing.
Nice.
Unheard of. I've never heard of that. So I'm looking forward to that. So if I have a 203K buyer, which is now like, I think the buyers are being more flexible because, they're is not in their favor, right? So that's the secondary option that they're looking into.
Why
Now,
so?
What do you mean? Why so?
Why is it not in their favor?
Well, for the buyers, it's not in their favor. It's a seller's market.
Oh, I say, this is seller's market.
They give
Yeah.
them more option to
Right.
Right.
turn the home into what they're looking for because it's limited. The homes that's newly renovated are limited, selling at asking or above.
I had
So it gives them more options.
Before you ask your question, custom, now you said that it can be full or limited. So tell us what's the denomination.
Oh, and limited to a 3K. That's pretty much once the all-in cost alterations plus the purchase price.
Okay.
Is less than 35,000. So
Okay.
That's all in everything.
Okay.
Even with the contingencies, because you'll need a 10% contingency reserve for the amount of work that's being done.
Okay.
I'll get into that. And now once you over that mark, it's full. So now you need another hand involved besides the contractor. Now you need a HUD consultant involved. So that's just pretty much the difference. It's the same guidelines with the FHA 3.5% down for purchase, and with the we have a renovation loan for conventional as well. It's called a home style conventional, and that's for pretty much primary. You can't do it on investment as well for a single family, and of course your VA renovations. So those are pretty much the 4 renovation products out there.
We just don't want to get the borrower confused, Miss Corona. Let me stop because Corona is deadly. Let me stop, Book. Because a lot of, first-time home buyers, they think that when they hear renovation loan that they can go busting down walls. No, not Tatiana. No. This is for like kitchens and baths, like simple. You can do a whole demo.
Yeah.
Really?
You could put a pool in there. You could buy appliances. You could do all types of things.
What?
Yeah.
So there's no
microwave.
There's no
fridge.
limit.
What are the limits?
Like those things I've
There is
heard
no
of.
limit, just as long as it
a pool.
appraises.
Everything. It's just you can't move the structure of the home. That's it.
That's what
Wow.
So you could demo it.
I have to open up my
You
horizon.
can demo it down to the structure. You could do additions,
Yeah.
whatever you like. So, but again,
additions.
now If you're doing addition, then of course you'll need an architect.
Right.
More things. But it's pretty much easy closing, 30 days. And again, so imagine going in, you buying a property for $250, right?
Right.
You're doing let's say $50,000 in rental. Now you at total $300,000, and the minimum down payment is 3.5%. So you're putting down what, $10,500. Imagine you had like a seller's concession in that. So now the appraisal will go in there with the bid from the contractor,
Right.
and see the line items that the contractor, the stuff that you want to fix on the property, and he'll appraise the property on the subject to the work being done, although the work still not completed. So the value, the subject to value, you buying it at $250, you put 50 into it. The subject to value could easily become, $350, or even again, you could go in FHA, you buy your property and refinance 6 months later to a conventional loan. Because when you refinance 6 months later, all the work is done. You do a new appraisal, depending on what type of work you're doing. That house that you bought for $250, you put 50 into it, could actually be worth, I don't know, $350, $400.
Yeah. And
so now you're in a conventional loan with no mortgage insurance, with tons of equity in the property.
Yeah.
That's the first. I've never, it seems like Kat was like, oh yeah, too. So does 203K vary per bank? Because I promise you, I've never heard like a whole pool. I've heard basic like
you
beds
and
baths, kitchen and bath.
You just can't move the structure of the property.
Good to know. Take note.
What do you mean by
The foundation.
Okay.
The foundation.
Because an addition, would it be considered moving structure?
No, it's just an
Okay.
addition.
Yeah.
You didn't move the original foundation.
Okay.
No, I think it's good. And I have a client right now that they're buying a bank-owned property. It's been on the market for a while. And they want to stay in this town, but they don't want to spend over a certain amount. So I've showed them bank-owned properties. Thank God, got an offer accepted. And the reason why is because I explained the 203K process to them. Yes, you're spending, I think we got it for $380. You're going to put another 20 into it. But houses are selling in that condition for about $450.
Right.
So
He's saving money.
you're saving money, you're building equity. And, it's a little bit of work. You're going to have to maybe choose paint colors or, choose new countertops and stuff like that. But, to be $50,000 in ahead,
Right.
It's worth it.
The 203K loan is one of the safest loans out there. Because, again, if you have paint peeling issues, stuff that typically won't pass an FHA appraisal. Because, remember, the bank their eyes and ears are the appraisal that goes into the property for 15 minutes. So all the notes that comes in the appraisal, that's it. We don't need the inspection. That's just for the borrower. So I think if you have those kind of stuff, paint peeling, any stuff that would stop you, that where you need a revision to go back and fix, so the appraisal could go back there. With the 2 or 3K, with a rental loan, you don't need that.
Right.
Even you won't even have an appraisal issue of value, because you can go 110% above the value. It's an amazing product.
Oh, you can go 110%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
It's
didn't
one
know
of the
that.
safest loans to get you to closing.
That's good.
Wow.
And I
That's a
think the
lot
market is
today.
changing. I'm doing a lot of loans with no appraisals, even on refi and purchase. No
Really?
appraisals needed.
That's good to know.
Like that's
Wow.
it's like a typical borrower who's putting 20% down with the 700 credit score, like a little type file. Yeah, no appraisals needed.
Right.
So we get to closing, no appraisal. I just did a few refis, no appraisals needed. So whatever value I put in the system, it'll accept it, depending on the area. Remember, all that data's out there.
And that's with the 203, or that's just
No, that's just a regular purchase, no
Right.
appraisal. Refis, no appraisal. I like the refi process. I used to do tons of it back in 2011, 12. Now I'm back saving people money. You saving people. Hey,
Everyone's happy, right?
Right.
saving a steak dinner. It could be
Saving a
300.
steak.
Yeah.
It could be 300 a month, but it'll add up in the long run.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
plus, you're in a loan where you offsetting it, especially those that's going from FHA to conventional. They no longer have to pay the mortgage insurance.
Yeah, man.
I don't like the bank to make $1 more than they should.
Absolutely
Period.
right.
So, the refi, it become like a chasing game. I have borrowers that's at 6%. I'm really chasing them. Like, listen, you going to refi?
Wow.
Absolutely.
So what it is, if they went through like a sort of like a painful process at the beginning, not necessarily it could be on the mortgage side. It could have been, I don't know, appraisal with the town to get COs, that kind of stuff that delays closing sometimes. So I expressed to them, like, listen, refinance is completely different. There's no money out of pocket. Only thing you're gonna pay for is the appraisal. And the borrowers that close with me, they don't pay for an appraisal on a refi, and the mortgage application fee is waived. So it's really nothing out of pocket. Why not save money?
Right.
Just save money in 3 weeks. But once they do, they just love it. And you skip the next month mortgage payment, which is like a nice benefit to them. So if you close, let's say in March, you skip April, your next payment is May. You know, there's some benefits to it. So I'm enjoying that.
This has been I don't want to say eventful, but a wealth of knowledge we learned today.
Yeah.
We talked about the 10K grant. We talked about the no docs. We talked about the 3% conventional. No income limit, which is amazing. And most importantly, the 203K, which I had no idea you can bust down walls. I guess
Do everything.
that's something to know. You know,
That Sub-Zero fridge.
Yeah, that's why I said
microwave.
appliances. Even like, I'm like, oh, you don't like the appliances? Get a 203K. Yeah, seriously. I'm like, pull those white appliances out so
Here's some of the
fast.
benefits. They say on a rental loan, you can finance up to 4 months mortgage payments in the loan.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
So you can close and
We'll make a
typically
payment
you-
till 4 months later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, 5 months later because you
that
automatically
first
skip
one,
the
right.
First month.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you
Can you say that again? Because that now I've never heard that. Say that
That's
again,
while the
please.
work is being done.
Right.
You can close and finance
4
months
months.
mortgage payments.
Right.
in a loan.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Matello, please tell our audience how they can contact you.
On my cell.
I like that.
Right.
Oh,
Which is
First, this is Matello Kamei from Loan Depot, and his contact number is
646-492-0936. You can call me, text me. I'm on Instagram, Matello Kamei MTG. That's MITELLO
hold on. Let me add this.
CAMAY MTG.
Okay.
If you're on that network, you can just DM me on Facebook. It's Matello Kamei. You can find me. Just DM me.
What's your cell phone number?
646-492-0936.
And you're on IG. Well, I tagged you. You're on IG at
Matello Kamei MTG.
Matello Kamei MTG.
yes.
Correct.
MTG on IG.
So we have to pick a day to go door knock and get those people that's paying $2,500 a month, get them the down payment assistance.
Gotta make some stuff.
Yeah, I'm with
Hey,
it.
Janine.
Talk to them. Get them the down payment assistance and the seller's concession.
You know, I'm always a fan of door knocking and phone
I
calls.
like
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Well,
Down
thank you
payment.
everyone again
Thank
for
you.
tuning in to Real Estate Divas
Absolutely.
with Matello Kamei. We're here every Monday, 7 p.m.
Yes.
Any questions, you know how to reach us. Until next time, it's the Real Estate Divas.
Matello, you was bomb.
Yes.
Well, I had no idea about that.